Alright, it's time to open up these guys. So, I said it a lot of times. I mentioned this on multiple forums. Do not overpay for the series. They will come out with the Mustang again. It will happen. And it will just not have the "to punish and enslave" writing on it. And I saw people spending stupid money and paying money to scalpers who snatch these things out. Now, if that somehow improves the quality of your life, that you have this car and it says "to punish and enslave" on the recorder panel, and that makes it just that much better for you, then good for you. If you paid, $40, $60, $100 for it, whatever you paid, whatever, it's your money. But personally, I thought that was absolutely insane. And I'm glad that my prediction was true, and they did come out with the car. And here it is. On some of these early series that hit here in New England, they actually put a piece of tape. It was a piece of, none of these have it. I think it was the first series that hit. There was brown tape on them that just blacked out the Mustang so you couldn't see that there was writing on the fender. But these don't have that. And maybe I should save one of those. I'm glad I'm opening up these and not those. But anyway, let's open these things up. They are pretty cool, especially the Beetle, the Bugatti, and the Pagani, in my opinion. I mean, the Corvette's nice too, and I'm not really a Ford guy, but the Mustang's neat. It has a villain car. I also read on a few places that maybe Hot Wheels didn't get the proper licensing for the Ford Mustang, and that was the problem, not the writing on the quarter panel. The fact that they released it this way obviously proves that was wrong, but also, why would Hot Wheels has been, for 54 years now, or 50, whatever, many years, they've been churning out Mustangs in all manner of Ford vehicles. That makes no sense to me, that they would somehow lose the licensing to Ford. I know they don't have licensing for Ferrari right now, but anyway, I thought that was stupid. That is not what happened here. By the way, here's a controversial opinion. The best thing about these is not that they're Transformers from the Transformers movie. I don't. That's not what I feel about this series. The best thing about these is they're a beautiful, clean example of a casting that, especially in the Bugatti, in the case of the Bugatti, this casting came out and it was very poorly executed in its initial release. It was not the best work Hot Wheels had done. The grille was ill-fitting, and they were just awkward, and they didn't... There's a lot of small little details that weren't done as well as they could have been. And now all of a sudden, I mean, look at this thing. They've completely redone this casting, and it is awesome. It's really nicely done. And those blue wheels, the black and blue, I mean, French racing blue, for Bugatti, even though Bugatti himself was Italian, the brand is French. They were always based out of France. Bugatti was a big horse guy. One of the reasons why you have the horse collar grille. There's two versions of that theory, but anyway, I believe that one, not necessarily the bridge one. The bridge theory about the bridge that was close to his factory that was shaped like the Bugatti grille doesn't resonate with me like that be the case. He was such a big horse fanatic. But anyway, this series is beautiful. They definitely did a nice job. The Decepticon Mustang is funny because it's not just a Decepticon in terms of, pretending to be a good guy when it's really a bad guy, but they did a subtle job of, like, the taillights look like almost Celine taillights, not a Mustang GT taillight. There's a lot of weird little stuff happening here with this thing. The push bar is integrated right into the casting, which is cool and works, but it's also kind of weird because it doesn't look like a Mustang. It just looks like an angry, futuristic police car thing, kind of like that wild concept car that came out a few years ago that never went anywhere. They were trying to design a ground up car to just be a police car, and it never worked. It was supposed to replace the Crown Vic, and I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but anyway, yeah. These things are awesome. This is a great series. I'm very happy it finally came out here in New England. I was very happy to find these and not have to pay a scalper, so every once in a while things work out.